Good morning, guys. This is Mr. Woodsmoke coming to you with another video. And this video is going to be regarding us as blacks being group thinkers. Um, so I know that there are a lot of videos out there where I see where we as blacks we think as a conglomerate. We don't to be an individual is pretty much almost like you become a pariah if you think as an individual. And what sparked me, first of all, I want to give shout out to CSH Sports, Coach Sheldon Harrison. Please go check his channel out. Real knowledgeable guy, real good guy, and he has a great channel. He's actually my first subscriber, so please check him out. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You know, I was watching a video with, and this kind of sparked me to make this video. I was watching a video with Revolt TV with a lot of with like I guess hip hop artists, activists, and they were all black. But what really, and I'm sure you've probably seen this with T.I. and Killer Mike and Puffy, and well, Puffy wasn't in the panel, but Puffy was actually in the audience. But Puffy sponsored it. So, but when I was watching the video and I was seeing the interaction with what T.I. was saying and how the crowd was just anything T.I. said, the crowd just went along with. Majority of the crowd went along with anything Candace was saying. And anything Katrina Pearson, the other young lady, the other conservative young lady that was up there, she worked for the Trump campaign. And anything that they would say, the crowd would be like, already on edge. No matter if it was the truth and no matter if it was positive toward black people, they were just, automatically had an abrogation to what any of them were saying. And it brings myself to a bigger point. Black people, majority, I won't say all black people because I don't fit this mold, but majority of black people in America, American blacks, can't speak for any other. Well, I guess I can. Well, no, I have to just, pretty much generalize it to American blacks because I'm American and I'm speaking from my experience. But a lot of us, we are group thinkers in life. And this video is not so much more. This video is not really so much about the whole Revolt TV thing and all of that kind of stuff like that. But this video is more so about just the way we think. We're not we don't think as an individual collective. We don't. We think of it as a group collective, which is very, very, very dangerous. It's kind of like if one person jumps off of a cliff, then the other person's going to fall right behind, jump off right behind them because they don't think for themselves. And I look at that as far as politics. If you've been told to vote a certain way, don't rock the boat. You need to vote this certain way. Blacks been voting Democrat for umpteen years. Of course we still preaching the same old "we shall overcome" stuff, and we've been voting Democrat for years, and we have all these issues and all these complaints, and we don't ever feel like we have equal rights. Well, you would think if voting Democrat for all these years, we would have all the equal rights, but we're not getting them. And the thing is that the Democrats know that because they know that we're going to be group thinkers when it comes to voting, and they don't have to do anything for us because guess what? We're going to vote for them anyway. And guess what? We will never get anywhere because group thinking gets you nowhere. If you have all the masses go in one area, you can. If you have all the masses of anything going in one area, you can trap the masses because you have them all centralized in one area. And that's just one issue. I look at sports. Where do majority of black people go to play sports? Majority. group thinkers. Majority of group thinker blacks, we go straight to two sports, football and basketball. Why is that? Why don't we have any big, black lacrosse players? Okay. Well, why do you very rarely see black hockey players? Well, I'm going to tell you why you don't really see that many of them. Because the minute you try to go against the grain and start thinking for yourself with black people, you're automatically demonized, whether it be political. I mean, I can link this with being political and as far as sports. The minute you go against the whole group thinking, you are now demonized. It's now, you are Uncle Tom. Look at him. He playing hockey. Look at him. He Uncle Tom. Oh, he a coon. Man, you a coon for playing. You a coon for playing hockey. That's a white boy's game. You a coon for voting Republican. That's for them crackers. That's for them. That's for them. They call it racist. They don't even know the history of the Democrat Party, but they quick to call a person a racist, or a coon or a sellout or Uncle Tom if they don't do what the masses are doing. And so you have a lot of black people fold to the pressure of that. Well, yeah, I don't want to get called out as a coon. I don't want to get called out as a sellout. I don't want to get called out as a white boy. So I'm going to go ahead and just follow the masses. Never mind that's not even your gift. That's not even your talent. That's not even your true passion. But you're doing it because you don't want to be called out as an Uncle Tom or a coon. You see what I'm saying? You see how detrimental that is to a black person? You see how basically a lot of blacks fall into the pressure. Oh man, you know. And I listen to some other people's um YouTube sites. See a lot of these pro-black conscious YouTube. They kill me. These pro-black conscious YouTubers, these pan-African, you know, just this whole community, they demonize you. They demonize a black man for dating outside his race. Oh man, you ain't keeping it real. You a sellout. How you gonna keep it real and keep the black race going and all this yada yada. Never mind, they don't ask the person, have you ever dated a black girl? Well, yeah, I dated a couple of black girls. It just didn't work out. So I'm switching up to something else. They don't ask. They don't ask those questions. All they see is the immediate sight of, oh, this guy's dating a white woman, or this guy's dating a Latin woman, or whatever woman, and he's selling out. You know, and some guys some black people fall to the pressure. Well, I don't want to be called a sellout, so let me go ahead and date this black girl. Never mind the fact that they ain't happy. Never mind the fact that the white or the Spanish girl made them happy. They don't care about that. All they care about is, well, I ain't trying to hear it. My parents, they call me. They ain't gonna, they gonna call me a sellout. They gonna call me an Uncle Tom Coon or whatever like that. And it's detrimental. It's detrimental. It's detrimental to a person's relationship. You know, and you know that there's so many facets to this, but I was on a dating site, because I'm single and whatever, and I see a lot of black women, you know, I see a lot of black women, you know, because I'm open to I'll date any race. I'll date any race. I've dated other races before. I date any race. But what I'm seeing a lot with a lot of black women is, it goes back to the whole group thinking thing, is you see all these pictures with these black women with all these tats. I mean, just these stamps all on their neck, all on their chest, tatted up, weaved up. And it's like, I'm thinking to myself, why? I mean, why am I seeing more and more of this? You got these, and you got some beautiful, beautiful black women, but they got these big B stamps all on their chest. And it's like, monkey see, monkey do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you serious with this? Like, are you serious with this? Like, then they got the text, only God can, they love having a scripture up there, only God can judge me, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, are you serious with that? And you see more and more and more and more and more of these sisters doing this. You know what I'm saying? And some of these sisters are conscious sisters. You know what I'm saying? And and the thing of it is that, you know, it's a whole group thinking mentality. Oh, I see this person do it, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, this look cool. So and the thing is that you don't understand how crazy you looking. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy of how, and blacks, we love talking about how, we were kings and queens, and we conquered civilizations and all this stuff like that. I get it. We were kings and queens. We were conquering civilizations, but we weren't conquering civilizations because we were group thinkers. We were conquering civilizations because we had independent thought. Because if we thought like everybody else, we wouldn't conquer nothing. It takes a selective few to say, you know what? I'm not going to be the status quo. I want to conquer this nation. I want to build this nation. It takes that. It doesn't take a person that's going to follow somebody else off of a cliff to actually do something. It takes a person that says, you know what? Everybody going this way. I'm going to go this way. Or in my life, I question everything. I questioned everything. And I'm not saying I'm this special person. I ain't special. You know what I'm saying? I got a brain. I put on my pants, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even about that. It ain't about me. Probably 90% of people listen to me probably are smarter than me. But I'm just saying, I question everything. Somebody say, hey, hey, you know, um, Dennis, you should do this. Why should I do that? You should believe in you. You should be a Christian. Why should I be a Christian? You should be a Muslim. Why should I be a Muslim? Then you should get a tattoo. Why should I get a tattoo? You should be a Democrat. Why should I be a Democrat? You know what I'm saying? I question everything. And not to say that I would never do it, because I am a Christian now, but I questioned it. I questioned it. I don't like to be spoon fed nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if black people just took the time out before they made these irrational decisions, step back, think about what you're doing, think about if you're heavily influenced by another entity, and think about, is this something that you really want to do for yourself? And a lot of us don't do that. I mean, I look at how we dress now. 90% of Americans, black Americans, dress alike. We dress alike. If you say the typical outfit for a black person is gonna be with, a typical of a black man, I guarantee you, if you ask about, if you did a study about, black men in their, I would say 20 to 40s, I guarantee you, you're gonna see all of them. Majority of them got J's in their collections, got Michael Jordans in their collection, in their collection. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, or some type of Air Force Ones or whatever like that in their collection. Why is that? Well, you know what? Influence from another influence, and you know what? That's how you had this whole conglomerate thinking. I'm not knocking J's. I used to wear J's too, but when I was a kid, I wore that kind of stuff like that. You couldn't pay me to wear a pair of Air Jordans now. You know what I'm saying? But we have this group thinking mentality where if I see another black man do it, I got to do it. Another thing is, oh, well, they had the sentiment where I hate cops. I hate cops. And then you go up to them, well, why you hate cops? Well, I saw on the news that the cops doing this. Well, how has your experience been with cops? Have you ever had a bad experience with cops? Well, no, I haven't had a bad experience with cops, but I just saw what I saw in the media. Oh, okay. Okay. So now, you basing your whole hatred of cops, you know, because you never had never had an interaction with them, but you just see because all the other blacks hate cops, now you hate cops. Yeah, yeah, that's why I hate them. Okay, okay. So now you basically are marginalizing a a uh, um marginalizing a group of people because you just saw something in the media and the media portrayed them as this. And I'm not saying that there aren't crooked cops out there. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you have a lot of us that have this hatred toward white people or hatred toward another race or hatred toward cops or whatever just because of what they see the other black man doing. And they're not thinking of their self because, you know what? Have you ever had a black? No, I never had a bad experience with cops. All right. Well, base it off of your experiences. Base it off of what you have experienced. And they don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's mind-boggling how we as black people how we let other blacks influence us without us even thinking. Without even thinking, we'll do it. You know, and it's also with this sentiment about dumbing down. Dumbing down is the new black. You know, it's not cool to say you went to college. It ain't cool. It's not cool in the black community to say, oh, I'm on the the mathematics team, I'm on the beta team. If you a black man and you talking about, yeah, I'm on the beta team, I'm on the society for bird watching or something like that. You know, 90% of black girls ain't checking for you like that. They're not checking for you. If you work for the Arbor Foundation or you're in school or you're a woodsman. I'm a woodsman. You know what I'm saying? And I like to do a lot of bushcrafting stuff. And some sisters that I talk to, and I tell them, I like a lot of bushcrafting. What's that? What's that? Oh, you like to, they don't know. And another thing too is that I'm on Facebook a lot, and I see like a lot of these hunting and outdoorsmen um, sites, and you see like a lot of these white kids on there, a lot of white kids. You may be sparse to see a local black kid in there, and it's like, man, where are the blacks at in there? Well, they're not promoting that in the hood. They're not promoting hunting and outdoorsmen in the hood. They're not promoting that in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And they say, oh, well, look all them white people in that hunting group. Ain't because the group is an all-white hunting group. It's because black people, we don't drift to that. We're not free thinkers. We think, oh, well, that's for them rednecks. And it ain't even about that. It's about being what you want to do. But we don't promote that in our own families. We don't promote that. You know? We limit ourselves so much for being group thinkers. It's just amazing to me how many black people in the hood can be horseback riders, can work in a you know can work in a oh God, I can't think of the name of it right now. Oh God, where the I don't know, can be an astronaut or be a astrophysicist or be um you know, working at extra aquarium. That's where the horses are. Just some things of that we don't promote in our own hood. You know what I'm saying? We don't promote it, and therefore you have this just lack of diversity in the black community because we love doing things the same way, and we love so-called keeping it real, and we love demonizing someone who thinks different, another black person thinking different than us. And we love screaming racism. Those are the things that we love doing. We love screaming racism. And am I saying racism doesn't exist? Absolutely, racism does exist. But when you always screaming it, it's like the little boy cried wolf. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Jussie Smollett situation. You know, I mean, and look at this new dude, this new guy. this other Jussie Smollett 2.0. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He he did a hate crime on his own self, at a restaurant, and he spray painted MAGA and spray painted monkey and all of this stuff like that. Come to find out, he did it himself. You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is that we love, like when Jussie Smollett happened, we love saying, "Oh my God, oh, it's everything. It's racist. It's we love screaming racism. You know what I'm saying? We love screaming racism. You know, and that's the thing. It's like anything could happen. You could have a white boss, right? And the white boss could be having a bad day. And he don't speak to you. Oh, that's racist. The guy he could have had a bad day. The guy just, going through a divorce or something like that. Oh, that's racist. He didn't speak to me. But then when you walk on the street and you go to what's up to a black dude, he don't speak to you. You call him a racist? No. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we have this group thinking mentality, and it's killing us. It's killing us in the black community, and I don't think in my lifetime I'll ever see that stop. I think it'll only metastasize. It'll only get worse. So, guys, that was on my chest. I had to get it off. It's a sad thing, but let me tell you something about me. I will never, ever, ever let anyone tell me how to think, whether it be a white man or a black man or a red man or a yellow man or a green man. I will never allow anyone to tell me how to think, ever, ever. I do what I want to do. I vote how I want to vote. If I like Trump, I like Trump. If I like Obama, I like Obama. Well, I don't like Obama, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? But no one should ever get demonized for how they think. And the thing of it is, let me tell you this. Let me drop this on this video. Black people, do your research before you start doing stuff because someone's telling you to do it. Do your research, whether it be political. Do your research, whether it be a religion. Do your research. Do not take my word for it. Do your research. I guarantee you, and you know what? And the sad thing is, Chris Rock said it best, and it wasn't just Chris Rock. The best way to hide something from a black person is put it in the book. Whoever coined that phrase, that was one of the truest phrases, because that's one thing that we ain't gonna do. Majority of us ain't gonna do. Some of us will do it, and I commend the ones that'll do it. But they say, even Chris Rock said it. He said, but the best way to hide something from a black person is put it in a book. And that's a sad, sad, sad statement, but it's so true. So all I'm saying, guys, is before you do anything, for my black people, before you make any decision, do your research, and don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge. Don't just say, you know what? Okay, well, since all black people doing it, I'm gonna do it. Since all the black people rocking these Jordans, I'm gonna do it. Well, do you like Jordans? Well, no, I really don't like them. I like New Balance. Well, where the New Balance? Where the New Balance? Oh, well, I really don't like weave, but all the sisters got the weave, so I'm gonna wear the weave. Well, do you like wearing weave? Not really. Well, rock your natural hair. You know what I'm saying? Well, I really see that Trump doing a lot of stuff for black people, but I'm scared because they're gonna call me Uncle Tom or a coon. Vote for your beliefs. Don't vote because you're gonna be intimidated by somebody else. Don't do that. That's why we got jacked up stuff now, and because people vote because they scared, because they don't want to. That's why all the laws are messed up now. That's why all these crazy laws are messed up now, because people voting because they've been doing it for years, not because of the candidate they really want. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, please, if you don't listen to anything that I'm saying, before you make any decision, do your research and don't be a group thinker.